What up, Capricorn? Sorry I'm late. I was hanging out with the Capricorns of TikTok for a momento. We were talking Titanic. It was cool. But how are you doing? It's me, Archer, and it is time to do your first reading for December of 2025. And I have totally missed you guys because with everything going on with Mama T and a few things in my personal life that have been cleared out and taken care of, I can finally get back into some readings, and I've missed you guys. Mama T is doing so much better. Thank you guys so much for the prayers. Anyone who doesn't believe in God or doesn't believe in the power of prayer, they totally need to check out the Mama T posts because it's proof that it works and it exists. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. We love it. Mama T's hanging around for a bit longer because of you guys. All right. Hey, Teresa. What up, girl? Hi, Paula. How are you? Queen Tiki in the house. What up, Sunshine? Speaking of thank yous, Sunshine, thank you for all your help, too. You guys got to follow along on TikTok with Sunshine Intuitive Tarot and here on YouTube. Her oracle messages are epically awesome. You'll love it. All right. And we got another collab coming up. Frankie and I got another one coming up, too. So you definitely want to subscribe and stick around. But all right, let's talk about you for a little bit. All right, Toby Keith style. Let's talk about you. Want to talk about me? Want to talk about So let's do this. Think about your person. Think about whatever you want. We're going to do one of the Archer Spaghetti readings. Whatever comes out, I got you covered. All right, so let's do it to it. God, tap me in, tune me into Capricorn's energy, please, and thank you. Give me everything you got for Capricorn. Let's do it. I'm doing much, much better. What up, Shrek? Shrek in the house. How you doing, good sir? Limitless. Ah, my OG. We go way back when I was just a moderator. I love you, girl. Spinny hugs. All right. Oh, Shauna's here too. Hey, Shayna. What up? What up? Hi, Daryl. I got a card to pop, and it's the Lovers. This is the card when I was meditating to get your title and title card. This came out for the title card. So there is a choice being made. Because remember back in the days of Tarot de Marcel and Tarot Chi, this was known as the choice. That's back when the Hierophant was known as the High Priest. There is a choice coming in the Five of Swords, Eight of Cups that ends a rough era for you. If you've been dealing with the 5 stages of grief lately that the Five of Swords represents, the Eight of Cups shows you rising and ascending just like Jesus. And the Eight of Wands to the Four of Cups, out of the sadness, you motivate and move forward. All right? Your guys' story is not over yet. In fact, it's moving forward, Eight of Wands, and it's ascending into a higher level. All right? I think you're bringing your person along with you. You know what I mean? Hey, Tina, what up? What's up, Kiki? How you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for coming. I hope you like it here. Welcome. All right, let's go, Capricorn. This one's for you. All right, give me the current conditions of Capricorn, please, and thank you. The Nine of Swords, Gemini energy. The Three of Swords is Libra. The Fool card, Aries energy. Nice. I like that. Okay. Five of Cups. The Chariot, Cancer and Scorpio energy. Three of Pentacles is you, and the Devil is totally you. And I love it when somebody's major arcana comes out during their reading, all right? Because this is you taking your power back, okay? Rising from strength to strength and motivating yourself forward. Because you're the first ones that know the Devil card doesn't always mean bad stuff. You're the father of the Zodiac, Capricorn. You're the cardinal earth sign. You're the motivator. It's those awesome little billy goat legs of yours that gets all the way to the top of the mountain. And you're bringing them with you. Hi, Lee. I'm glad you caught alive. Welcome in. Hi, Sunny D. What's up, Sunny D? You're motivating yourself through and beating the devil at his own game because the Chariot is what the Emperor drives into a great battle, Cancer and Aries energy that they return victoriously from. And with the Three of Pentacles, you got some guardian angels helping you along on your journey. Because in the Nine of Swords to the Three of Swords, it feels like that you're done dealing with people who can't take accountability for their actions, Capricorn energy. Might have been dealing with somebody or even multiple people in your lifetime that are like, you always bring people in that need fixing or that are dealing with an addiction. Could be the devil's lettuce for some of you guys, right? Dave's not here, man. Open the door, man. Dave's not here, I said. Right? Or maybe somebody's just a drunk, you know? Even something about spending money or sports betting or online gambling might be an addiction somebody had to work to overcome. Because you, like, the people that will not grow up or act their age, that you've worked so hard to make changes from as a result of what they put you through, to call in a fresh and a new start for you. You know what I mean? That comes in on the Fool card. It's like you're tired of dealing with the fools out there, the emotionally immature, unbalanced people, right? You want people on your level because you've done the work. And bless their heart, if they don't want to do the work, you can't force them. You can lead the horse to water to make them drink. But I do believe on the Nine of Swords to the Three of Swords, your cutoff game is something they did not suspect. All right, you got them worried a little bit. You know what I mean? Five of Cups, because they miss you. And they feel like they missed the boat on something with you. You know, it's like, I really feel like they kept pushing you away with their ego and how much they were focused on themselves. Aries, Cancer, Scorpio energy. That the guardian angels are even on both sides of the fence here, kind of leading and guiding both of you guys in the right direction. You know what I mean? And actually, I do have a side note on this Fool card here. Aries energy for my single Capricorns. It's that I like through your daily personal business affairs and interacting with someone, it actually it becomes and starts getting really hot really fast between the two of you guys. Might even have a bit of Ace of Wands fun right out of the gate that builds into a relationship. Like like you go to City Hall right out of the gate, okay? And like you just go to pay your taxes or pay the water bill or something like that, and you meet someone kind of fun that turns into love. Maybe some of you guys are even dealing with someone that's like an elected official or something, possibly, okay? But happy hunting. Go pay your water bill. Anyways, let's get some clarifiers and see where we go with this. I was talking about Titanic, but I'm being guided to use the Rockstar deck. Maybe somebody here is in the entertainment industry, musician, singer, songwriter, celebrity, could even be reading for a celebrity couple, possibly. But yeah, let's see where it goes. You and them could be born on the 7th, the 3rd, maybe the 30th. Repeating threes. Somebody could be a life path 3 or 33. Welcome to Christ Consciousness. I'll be your host. Hi. The 5th or the 9th, the 19th, possibly the 15th or the 6th so far. And somebody might be a life path number 5, 6, or 7. And with that Lover's card and the Chariot here, maybe lately you've been feeling 6, 7 about things, you know? Because that silence and the 9 of Swords might be driving you batty. All right, let's see what we got. Page of Wands and the Chariot. Wow, the Chariot's back with the Queen of Cups. Strong Cancer energy. Ace of Cups to the Tower. And the Devil, too. These decks are syncing up. You guys are starting to come together faster than expected because they're coming in on your level. When I start seeing the same cards on repeat, and a lot of them like this, it means things are starting to line up for you. Look at Prince showing up on his Chariot, right? This is what the Emperor drives into that great battle. You know what I mean? When I get repeating cards too, which I have a lot of them for here, for you, it always tells me, scry a little deeper into that card, Archer. It'll tell you more. Cancer energy on this one. So you've been kind of tending to yourself and your own needs for a while now because love hasn't worked out well for you. Even for those of you in a marriage, like you didn't think you would butt heads as much as you had to. I literally see a Capricorn at some point you've had to change locks on a house somewhere. Or some of you guys might be moving or making plans to move, and you're going to be getting a new set of keys soon. But it's kind of like that you're ready, that you've made it through a stage of growing pains now that your dominant rock, Saturn, is going direct again. And it's like you're at a point of just finding some happiness for a while and laying back to when you were younger and like before the world changed around you. You know what I mean with the Chariot? And we are getting ready to enter into the year of the horse. The horses on the Chariot might be something that's being guided in different directions out of the confusion of things on this. But maybe something about horses or horseback riding, or somebody who lives on a ranch or a farm or something might even resonate. Okay. It's kind of like you're at a point that, you know, you've worked to make some serious changes in your life to the people you do and don't let into your life. And you've made some very good choices here with that Lover's card, even though some of the choices may be hard to make. 5 of Swords, Aquarius energy. But Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups shows you are more than ready for real love, but you also still want to have a little fun with the Page of Wands, right? No need to be so serious because you've dealt with a lot of serious relationships in the past where they harsh your, like they dull your glow or harsh your shell, like because they're always like depressed or messed up and in a rough way, and then it kind of drags you down to that energetical level. You know what I mean? And that's what it feels like you're working through. Hi, Patty. Thanks for the repost. I appreciate you. Love you, girl. Spinny hugs. So, yeah, Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups. Confirmation on the single vibes, too, especially for those of you that have been seeing hawks or eagles recently, okay? Or somebody has a tattoo of a hawk or an eagle. And somebody really is into tanning or spray tanning or something like that. Like somebody eats an awful lot of carrots. There's a lot of carotene in your diet, right? George Hamilton vibes may resonate. And somebody here has a pocket watch of like, or maybe it's like a family heirloom or something, or you actually somebody that still carries a pocket watch, you or your person. But and even someone here still reads the newspapers instead of like digital stuff. You know what I mean? Like you go to the gas station, you don't mind picking up a newspaper or looking at some stuff old school, right? Maybe somebody's even in a book club. I'm seeing off this Ace of Cups, the book Vivid Visions. That may resonate to you, or some of you guys might even have that book in your library. Okay, Rich Dad, Poor Dad might even be something. Yeah, there's definitely either a Capricorn that's into writing or just straight up reading. Could be digital with Amazon or Kindle. Maybe some of you guys are getting into self-publishing or something. Could even be something that you guys like. It doesn't have to be self-publishing in general. I think on your money home front, somehow the Tower card with this Devil and the Six of Cups that leads to the Five of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. How does love tie into your money? Because it really kind of sees like, here's the thing though, in your monies, I do see some changes coming in. Tower card. Like some of you guys might be living paycheck to paycheck or worried about making the rent or making the bills or having to like choose between medicine and food, things like that. What I'm seeing that comes through here is that there's some kind of a change in your money, either like a profit sharing type thing, changes to benefits or your tax bracket changes. For some of you guys, your government will actually change like write-offs, tax breakdowns and structures, which actually wind up working in your favor to bring some more money in. Like that brings you into a point of these changes going forward so that you can get yourself set and established before this Five of Pentacles, before the next housing, which the next housing bubble burst is coming in 2028, okay? Because 2026's calendar syncs up to 1942's calendar. Hashtag Auschwitz. What? I know, right? So a few years from now, we'll hit that point that like 2028 will be a housing bubble burst that's bigger than what we had happen in 2008. But it looks like you guys, like forewarned is forearmed, that stuff starts changing for you now so that by the time that happens, you're in the clear. Okay, your money's going to line up before the love lines up so that there's less things coming into your life to have fights over. The Moon card. Okay, I want to see a little bit more about them for a second. Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups does show there's real love in the energies. Okay, I know, right, Sunny D? I'm with the government. But so okay, I get it. I really feel like on this one here is that the way that you've been able to move on from people in your life, there is still that one person though, Ace of Cups, that you can't move on from no matter how much they frustrate you, like to a point that maybe some of you guys have sent that ultimatum text of sorts to them, kind of like told them, hey, you're done, you forget them, lose my number, this and that, or like you need to make a decision otherwise, and then only to get left unread. I'm being told it's not being ignored. There's still a pause while they think of the proper way to respond. You know, some kind of logistics are the why you two have kept in touch this long. There's something that binds you two together more than just a spiritual tie, isn't there? You know what I mean? So I think on this one here is that, it's either logistics of something that ties you guys together that's tangible, okay? Maybe for some of you guys, something like a car lease or an apartment loan or a leasing contract, something like that, mortgage, something. But for others, on this Cancerian energy, it does seem like a little bit of attention-seeking behavior became a lot to deal with. Okay, Cancer, Virgo on this. Capricorn, Scorpio, and Gemini are here too, along with Aries, and Sagittarius and Pisces too. More Scorpio vibes with Marvin Gaye here, because what's going on? All right. I think with the Tower card, you hear it through the grapevine about this person too. That song might even resonate to you somehow. Somebody here really likes rose gold jewelry. That's specific, but I keep seeing like a necklace or a pendant or a cross or something, but it's like, it's rose gold. I want to see what's up with them though. Let me see what's going on. There we go. Four of Swords. The Knight of Swords on the Ten of Wands that leads to the Two of Cups with the Six of Wands. You can't go wrong here. Look at Slash. I can't tie this Six of Wands to Caitlin Petty. Do with this what you will. All right, Capricorn? Because your person sees success with you. Side note, I do see you finding some local things in and around town that you want to do, like maybe seeing advertisements for like farmers markets or street fairs, like an estate sale or something that like you dig in, and especially if you're single or even if you're on a Four of Swords hiatus from your person, like you walk into like you do a little thrifting with Macklemore, right? Busting, popping tags, and you meet somebody. You meet somebody that's like, you go into this event 10 of Wands, just carrying the burdens with the Knight of Swords for what you've been through, but then you meet somebody there in the Two of Cups, and all of a sudden you guys click and it takes off. Okay, that's for all Capricorns. Even if you're waiting for someone to return, God will test you with that Three of Pentacles and bring in somebody into your life of like, hey Cap, you want to try this? This person's ready. And if you're single, this person's ready. You know what I mean? Knight of Swords, Aquarius energy with the Ten of Wands for Sag. Four of Swords brings Libra into this one. So to get more into your person, it's kind of like, I think you're entering into an era of reciprocity and working towards your goals for your future and adjusting through these growing pains. Well, your person had a habit of like kind of dragging things out, right? And their ego, especially with that Fool card, Aries energy, the ego is what kept like pushing you away. How much they were focused on themselves, Four of Swords, and like never really made a true effort to be with you. I totally love this Four of Swords. This always makes me think about what I back in college when we used to sync up the Wizard of Oz along with the Dark Side of the Moon. If you haven't done that, you should try it. There's literally a video on YouTube. Some dude's already done it for you. I love the part where the movie turns from black and white to color when money starts. That my favorite part of the whole thing. We did it in college. It's fine times. What's up, Norms? Spinny hugs. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. So here's the thing about this one, especially because some of you actually dove into spirituality or religion as a result of this. This could be the original runner that brought you to tarot for some of you guys. Virgo energy, Libra energy. So for some of you guys, it was even a situationship, or they were like originally only in it for fun at first. Then they became emotional because of how they were trained from like a young age to bottle up all their feelings when it comes to vulnerability. And then they would bottle it all up until they lashed out at you in a passive aggressive way. Let me see more on that Four of Swords to the Ten of Wands, because it leads you guys into the Two of Cups. Page of Cups, Five of Cups, they miss you. Repeating Five of Cups in the Six of Swords shows after a moment of reflection, going with the flow of the energies, it overcomes this Three of Swords. Especially for a few of you guys, 3 to 6% of you guys, it's like you were dealing with a Three of Swords runner who doesn't want to be a runner anymore, Libra energy, because you've caused them to start changing their mindset and start getting things moving here to get back together with you. And for the 3 to the 6% of you guys, thanks for the rose, Kate. Spinny hugs. For those of you that they decided to either go back to an ex or they chose someone over you, for who this part resonates, don't make it fit if it's not your part of the story. Okay, you already know and have confirmation of this. I'm not telling you it happened. You already know. Because it's like the change in their mindset is what's starting to get things moving, which tells me they made a choice that was wrong. Whether it was another person or they're just a runner who kept choosing to run, but whatever it is, they ran in that direction and they cut it out. For example, if it is that they were to go back towards somebody else or an ex or a spouse or whatever, or they just decided they're hyper independent, still wanted to live their single life. Maybe they were part of the 80% of the world that is just burnt out on narcissism and it's just like, I'm just staying single. I'm totally fine doing me. You change that mindset. And they are the ones that chose to cut it out. If it was another person, they went back to them and told them to pound sand, and they did the breaking up to make sure they never bother them again. If it's just a mindset, they kind of, it's like that scene in the Jim Carrey movie, Liar, Liar. They kicked their own butt, right? To be like, you do want a relationship. You are ready for this. They're trying to be in like the third wheel, Two of Wands, which caused them to choose you out of a feeling of lack or a feeling of failure. Okay? The song Heart of Glass might resonate to you. So it's like you guys were each other's catalyst to get out of these old cycles and start leveling up in order to come into a place of emotional maturity in order for the both of you to excel and ascend, right? Could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Aries and Sagittarius, and Leo. But with the World card on the moon, Pisces, Leo, whoa, really? Hold on, come here. Get back here, you World card. You got them spinning, getting ready to close that cycle and come into a cycle where they want to be happy too. and they find out their happiness lies with you with the moon card. That's the secret that's being revealed, that's leading them to a big tower moment, because they're still all about you. Your major arcana won't get out of their energy. They cannot get you off of their mind, regardless of how set in their ways they were. Okay? Some of you guys, you just haven't spoke to them in a while because they're a rather stubborn person and don't really seem to change easily. Could be another Capricorn, maybe a Leo or an Aquarius, Scorpio or Taurus. The fixed energies are strong on this one. That leads to the Emperor. Aries energy. They've been through a bit of a shocking moment, okay? This here is Chuck Berry. And whenever I see this card, I'm drawn. It's here on YouTube. You can find it. It's probably on TikTok too. I'm seeing that TV show in the 70s where Chuck Berry performed with John Lennon. And he got really shocked as they're singing Memphis, Tennessee, when Yoko decided to pick up the harmonies, right? And they're like, long distance information, give me Memphis, Tennessee. Then Yoko comes in with a, Arr! And Chuck Berry's like, your person, somehow Yoko Ono, maybe Yoko Ono is like their night terror, right? The shadow figure, but it's Yoko Ono in the middle of the dark. And it's like, they look and they see the shadow at their bedroom door, and it's like, I'm sorry, Yoko. I'm sorry, Yoko. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. It's just a tarot reading, Yoko. Is Yoko a Capricorn? No, I thought she was like an Aquarius. I don't remember what Yoko is. Anyways, so the fixed energy is still very strong here. And they also do act childish. For some of you guys, what they post online straight up disgusts you, doesn't it? Something in the difference in mindsets. For some of you guys, it's like a difference. Oh, wow. Wow, you weren't kidding about the politics thing. Maybe for some of you guys, it's a different in politics or political beliefs, right? Something like that you guys cancel each other out on it, but it's still really frustrating. They just act so Six of Cups childish sometimes. Fool card, Six of Cups. There's so many cards of child on this here. And not like a Prego energy, but just the fact of them acting that way with Six of Pentacles. Some of you guys either have a butterfly tattoo or got a tattoo as a result of this. Interesting. Off of this card, Six of Pentacles, how much they needed to grow up, emotional maturity. I'm hearing Good Luck Babe by Chappelle Roan. That song might be in your playlist, or you're going to hear it in the not too distant future. That whole, it's fine, it's cool. You can say that we were nothing, but you know the truth. The thing on this is, you guys are both coming into a new place of emotional maturity, so you're actually mirroring and paralleling at the same time. That explains why roles could be reversed. I do hope this is resonating. Let me know in the comments if this fits. I'm unsure. You know, Yoko is an Aquarius? Okay, thanks, Norm. I thought so. I was wondering about that. It fits, right? Aquariuses, fellow Aquariuses in the live that are cross-watching. I just found out Jennifer Aniston was an Aquarius the other night. I'm like, that kind of fits. You know, somebody's rocking a Rachel haircut still, which I think is totally cool. And now I'm hearing Gwen Stefani singing Cool. We know we're cool. Doom, doom. After all that we've been through, I know we're cool. Somebody plays the banjo. Anyways, more John Lennon vibes because he learned banjo chords before anything else. But on this Emperor card, this is the one that takes things in the right direction, okay? Where they boss up, man up or woman up, right? And then you guys get to come in together. Oh, I saw it, Sandra. I saw it. That's so cool. Okay, you get it, Kate. I think Aquariuses are totally cool, personally. You guys are an awesome hybrid. Some of you guys are dealing with an Aquarius because I'm literally hanging out and talking to an Aquarius on TikTok right now, which means they're going to be digitally reaching out to you to hang out and talk to you too. It was a good haircut. I ain't going to lie. It was a cool looking haircut. Chicks rocked it back when I was in school. You know what I mean? Chicks. Women rocked it back when chicks. Oh my God, that is so 80s. Women rocked it back when I was in high school. Sorry. See, your person totally needed to grow up. Do they still refer to you as chicks or dudes or guy, whatever? Hey, guy, you know? So that's a big part on this one, is that they needed to emperor up and cut out the lower level people, places, and things, Three of Swords in their life that kept getting in the way of this. Some of you guys, it was family members getting in the way. They just never took accountability for their actions. An unawoke emperor never takes accountability for their actions, right? I'm not just picking on Aries here. You can have awoke and unawoke in every single sign, okay? The thing on this is, for some of you, even that you found out they were entertaining other options, right? Kneel before Zod on this thing. I don't know why Superman resonates. I'm seeing the movie Somewhere in Time. That was a good movie. That was filmed right up on Mackinac Island in Michigan. the Grand Hotel. I've snowmobiled past that thing back in the good old days. Yeah, still miss Tennessee right now. The thing about this is, some of you guys even found out they were entertaining other options, or this goes really deep into that Three of Swords, that you found out they actually maybe even had a partner, either had a child, possibly had a child on the way with the Six of Cups, and you're like, whoa, I am not becoming your third party. You know what I mean? Something like that. They thought they could get away with it too. But then losing you is what's leading them to cut the other people out because they're literally behind the scenes choosing you. This is still going on in the ethers and the energy. You know what I mean? I love Jane Seymour. She's got that Dr. Quinn medicine. She's got the dual eye thing. One eye's blue, one eye's brown. For some of you guys, you may have that or your person does. That's totally wild. You're totally right, Renee. I forgot about Steve Martin doing that. That makes me... Somebody's a dentist. Go be a dentist. Little Shop of Horrors. Maybe with the way for some of you guys, this person got defensive or had a bit of a temper or an ego on that Aries energy, like maybe they are a dentist or should be a dentist. King Tut, doo-doo, walk like an Egyptian. Somebody is totally in the music industry, I swear. Oh my goodness, this is cool. So the thing on this is they're cutting that stuff out in order to come in correct for you. And it's just as you guys are giving up on love or something in this one, it turns around. You know what I mean? So, like, they're considering already because the cycle is getting ready to repeat itself. They're coming back around. And they're confused of what to say. It's like that vibes of being like, I'm gonna reach out to Capricorn. And I'm not sure. Because their heart is totally stuck on you. Big time. Okay? For some of you guys, the feelings are mutual, even though you guys have been keeping it private. But here's the thing on this. Where they come in and go forward, you both have hermited away long enough and get ready to get back out again and take some action. So it is a cycle that repeats itself, but it comes in the right way. For some of you guys, they do view you as the one that got away. That's what led them to like cutting everything else out because they're like, I made a horrific wrong choice on this one. I got to get rid of this. I want to be with Capricorn. And that brings you to one of the greatest tests with this Devil card showing up on repeat that you're going to ever face. They're going to come in correct. Sun card to the World card, cycles and chapters closed. The real question hidden behind the scenes here. The Queen of Cups, Cancer energy, talks about not just unconditional love, but also unconditional forgiveness. It's Cancer's court card, okay? Ace of Cups is Cancer's minor arcana as well. This talks of like a Cancerian is someone that has forgiven somebody before they've even done something bad to them, okay? Unconditional love and energy like that. So the real test you'll face in this one going forward is when they do reach out and apologize, which they will, a very mature one. Are you able to forgive them for what they did and move forward into a successful relationship as it was written in your blueprint with the Lovers? Or are you going to accept it for the closure in order to move forward and close that cycle and go towards a new love? Whichever choice you make is the right choice for you. Six of Pentacles. You cannot make a wrong choice on this one. And it's not a matter of if. I have a feeling you hear from them before your birthday. I got a feeling that the holiday season is going to just kind of get them rather emotional behind the scenes. Pisces energy. Cancer is too. Six of Cups. They're coming back with the nostalgia. Oh my gosh. Capricorn, you got this in the bag. Hang tight, relax, be cool as a cucumber because you can't lose. All right? This happens before your birthday season hits. I love this for you. You deserve this because you've given me some doozies for a while now. It's about time. Capricorn's been through a lot of HE double hockey sticks in 2025, but you're setting the tone in the week ahead to make 2026 the best year of your life yet. I love this for you. Capricorn, claim this thing down in the comments, please, and thank you. Let me know if it resonates. Let me know what's going on with your life and your story. All right? The comment section's here for you guys. Just treat it like Facebook. Interact, reply to each other, have a good time. I love watching you guys interact. I try to chime in when I get a chance to. All right? And please like the reading. Consider subscribing, being part of the fam. We are working to manifest up to 100,000 subscribers by Christmas. If we can pull that off, and we're only about 4,000 subscribers away to the family, then when that plaque shows up in the mail, I'll wrap it up, and then we will open it together as a live stream, hang it up, and then we will do super chats. Personal question and answers, no super chats required until I can't talk anymore. We're going to do it telethon style. So consider subscribing, hanging out, and being a part of the fam. We would love to have you here. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all you got to do is scan the QR code up here or use the links in the description or pinned comment, and it'll take you to the Archer Astrology link tree. All right? And remember too, Capricorn, this will resonate to any placement of Capricorn in your chart, because you're not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you so amazingly awesome, that you are the cardinal earth sign. Remember, Virgo and Taurus can't do what you do. That's why you're the boss. I love you for that too, Capricorn. All right, y'all. Until next time, I love you, and I'll see you then. All right? Peace, love, and spinny hugs. Love you, Capricorn. Bye.